Hello, hello. Hang on, let me lower down the background music. It's been a while since I streamed. So I kind of want to share what happened on the time that I was on hiatus without actually announcing anything. Well, first of all, I'm kind of sorry that I actually forgot that I was supposed to stream on Saturday. So the reason why I forgot that it was a Saturday is because I actually stopped working. I finally got some rest that I really needed. I wish I took a longer break, I'm not gonna lie. 2 weeks is really not enough for what I've been through. But yeah, I think the break was quite nice. And so because I was having a break, I didn't actually realize that, oh my gosh, today's a Saturday. So I basically didn't even know it was a Saturday, so I didn't stream at all. I wish I streamed a little bit more during the break. But yeah, I started a new job recently, I think like last week. So my new job is pretty tiring. So my first day at the job, I actually worked overtime until like 11 p.m. So that was kind of like a red flag basically, but it's okay. I'm going to try and work here for a while to see if I can catch up with the deadlines and everything. Hi Rexon, I missed you. Aw, I miss streaming and I miss you too. But yeah, I really like this new workplace, although the deadlines are crazy and there's like so much things to do. But I did learn quite a lot in the fashion industry, because what I am working in is basically in like a fashion industry. So I have to do like designs and stuff like that for companies like that. So hang on. So I was actually working just now also. So basically this company made me kind of work for very long hours, which I kind of mind a little bit. And also I had to take a very long journey to come to work. So basically if I get home late, I'll basically if I work late, I'll get home very late. So yeah, so basically I was working on like the social media things just now. So I have to plan for 1 whole month in advance of content, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really tiring. Supposedly these kind of things are supposed to be done by some other person, but because we're short-handed, so I had to, I had to be the one to plan the entire month worth of content. It's really tiring and I couldn't think of anything, but at least I've got like the clothes that I want to show for that day down. So yeah, I think that's fine. That's just it's just a lot of work. I think I'm not sure if I want to stay here. I mean, I have 3 months to get used to everything and figure things out, but then again, the perks of this company are really good. Like, no joke, I think I know why the perks are really good now. Because they work their employees to death. But let's see how things goes, and hopefully I'll stay for quite a while, because they do pay well. I do agree that they pay really well. But I'm just really thinking that, if I want to stay. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been through for the last 2 weeks. I can't believe it's just been 2 weeks and so much has happened. Like, I've got blamed for things I didn't do. I've got blamed for things I didn't even know existed. But luckily, the head of department, which is kind of like the highest position in our department, is basically just like, dude, she only came in for like 2 weeks. What do you expect? Like, you know, obviously she's gonna make some mistakes. She's not gonna be familiar with a lot of things. So yeah, I'm kind of in a very scary spot right now. So I'm gonna try and get used to everything for now. And so I hope I can, you know, get used to the company and stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been through for the last few weeks. It's crazy. Anyways, with all of that said, I do wish that I would have a longer like resting time. But yeah, I would try to make some time to think about like what kind of things I want to stream in the future. Cause yes, I do want to stream drawing, but I also miss playing games. I think I haven't played games for like a long time, like 1 month, especially like my favorite games. But yeah, I think I'll try to fit in some games now because I do like playing games on stream. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's okay. Yeah, so with all of that said, I think we can continue to the drawing. Let me just alright, hello. Let me just zoom out so you guys can see what I've done for the past few weeks. So I didn't have much time at all to like render the drawing, but this is what I've done so far. So I've already colored in the face fully, I think. There's just a little bit of things that I didn't render at all, which is this flower, so I'm just gonna do that right now. Alright. Let me just find the layer. Oh, apparently I colored this in with the same layer as the pearl layer. Oops. Okay. Hang on, let me turn on some music from my side. Hopefully you guys can't hear what I'm hearing because I would get copyright strike, I think, and that's not good. Okay. Play Roblox. I did try to play Roblox because of all the hype around it. It was really fun, but I don't know what are the good games in Roblox. So if you could like if you could suggest to me, that would be great, because I do like playing a little bit of Roblox, but I want to find like a game that I can enjoy, because the only reason I play it is because of my friends. But like my friends play Roblox, like play a different Roblox game which I don't really like, which is like the Italian brain rot ones. I don't know what I think about Italian brain rot games. I mean, like, they're funny, I know, but like if you make them into a game, it's so weird. Like, I don't know. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is what I've been doing. I totally forgot to like stream this entire part. But it's fine. Yeah, it looks like this right now. I want to try to at least render like majority of the drawing today. Then I can like finally finish this drawing and post it, because I literally haven't posted a drawing in like ages. I think I've been on hiatus on my art account for, I don't know, I think about 6 months now. I don't even remember when was the last time I drew. I mean, I did do commissions and stuff, but I didn't post that either. So yeah, like if you're saying like drawing, yes, I did draw, but in terms of like if I posted it, then no, I didn't post it at all. I got good Roblox games: Examination, Reguravator, Super Bomb Survivor, and many others. Ooh, okay, let me just copy paste that somewhere, because I do like the amount of creativity in Roblox games, but there's also a lot of games that that didn't really make me feel like I had fun, I guess. It really depends on the games that you find actually. So far I don't think I've had any fun Roblox games. I think the fun ones were like the ones way back. So I used to play Roblox when I was 15. So that was almost like almost 10 years ago. I think Roblox is actually that old, is it? I actually don't really know. I think Roblox is actually that old, right? Because it was like 8 years ago when I used to play it. Oh my gosh. I tried to play like this pizza game on Roblox. It's basically like just normal making pizza game, I guess. And like there's cockroaches if you don't clean your kitchen properly, which is quite realistic, right? But the funniest thing is you could put cockroaches inside your pizza and you can cook the cockroaches, and oh my gosh, I really admire the creativity that people have nowadays. That's kind of it's disgusting, but it's really funny. And you can also sabotage people's pizzas. So yeah, guess what I did? I think when I played Roblox, I played mostly like the cooking ones, and what else did I play? The cooking ones and the competition ones, or the horror game ones. The horror games one were really good. I think it was really nice, but it was quite buggy, so that's why, you know, we didn't finish the game, which is kind of sad because it was really nice. But yeah, it was quite buggy though. Okay, let me just color in the details here. So I like to line my shadows. I realized that Studio Ghibli does this, because when I was watching Princess Mononoke on IMAX, I'm not kidding, I watched it on IMAX. So basically when I watched it on IMAX, I could actually see the details of the movie, and apparently they did this thing where they line out their shadows. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and I think I should probably do that more, because they did it when it was like a sunset scene or something, because the story is like, you know, the character, the forest god thing was like revived or something, or it died, I don't remember. But yeah, basically during that sunrise there's a shadow on the main character's face, and they actually lined the shadows on his face. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that for the hair. I think I used to do this, but then I kind of stopped. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do it again because it looks really good. And also, it's been a while since I've painted hair, and my gosh, I miss painting the hairs that how I used to paint it. The peak of when I was coloring, like really good at coloring. I think it was when I colored Kafka from Honkai Star Rail. That was almost like 3 years ago, which is crazy. But yeah, I used to have really good coloring technique until I stopped drawing. I stopped coloring and drawing like every day frequently. So yeah, it's kind of sad. So I'm just gonna do it like here, just a little bit. Okay. I know you can't see it from afar, but if you zoom in and really appreciate on the details, maybe you can see it. Maybe it adds on a little bit of like solidness to the shadows. Roblox is pretty old. It's almost 2 decades old. Really? Just 1 more year until it's 20? Oh my gosh. I didn't know Roblox is that old. I think the first time I've heard of Roblox was when I was 14. So that was like 9 years ago. So I didn't know that Roblox existed way before. That's kind of cool. Work at a pizza place, W game. Yeah, not only do you need to bake the pizza, but you also need to serve the customers, clean the plates, do the orders. I like how the games are making these games so, making these like working games so realistic, because you guys want to know something really cursed. The job industries at this moment are so messed up that they hire you for one thing, but they will ask you to do like a bunch of other things. People will tell you, oh, that's normal, you know, everyone's like facing this problem right now. No, I don't want to face that problem. You guys face that problem. I'm not gonna face that problem. I don't want to work like 3 people's jobs that get paid for 1 person, paid as 1 person, you know, like I want to get paid fairly. I don't mind doing 3 people's jobs if you're paying me 3 people's salary, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's all about like perspective and the amount of money you get if you work that crazily. You know, right now in my company, I'm actually working like many people's jobs, but at least I'm getting paid fairly, I guess. But the thing is, I don't know, I kind of wish that, you know, you're hired for the things that you're supposed to do and that's it. At the end of the day, you go home. But because the industry is so messed up and the economy is so messed up, that they can only afford to hire like 1 person, so they will make that 1 person work to their deaths, which is disgusting. I played Roblox since January 2017. Oh yeah, same. I think I played around 2017 too, or 2016, something like that. Yeah, I remember playing Natural Disaster. I'm not sure if that game is still around, because I mean it's been like 10 years, right? I'm not sure if that game is still around actually. I hope it is. I mean, it was pretty fun. Oh, let me just push down this layer. The game was pretty fun while it lasted. Yeah, no, understandable. Yeah, it's just how it is right now in the industries. I don't know if it's the same for like other jobs, but so far the art industry is pretty messed up. Okay, and then this is the purple layer. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure if it's just the art industry though, because I don't really have friends outside the industry. Maybe I do have like 1 friend that does IT, but that's about it. And she never complained that she's supposed to do like 1 job, and you know, in the end she made her do like so many. But yeah, there's one thing about the animation industry right now, at least in our country, it's not really doing well. And I've heard a lot of my friends from that company are quitting because they were actually only getting paid 2 days a week, even though they work like more than 6 days a week. That actually was quite shocking, because before I left, there was so many projects and we had like short deadlines. But right after I left the company, I think they stopped having projects, and so everyone was being forced to leave the workplace, and I think they only paid 4 days a week that time. But now it's been almost like 2 years, 2 years since I left, and it's crazy because they actually decided to pay them 2 days a week, even though you're working like 7 days a week, but you're only getting paid 2. So like, where is the labor law? Why is nobody reporting them? Because this is like abuse. This is like modern slavery. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for my colleagues, but my ex-colleagues, sorry, but like I literally told them like, hey guys, this company is not treating you guys well, so you guys should probably leave and try your luck on other industries, like I don't know, graphic design or something. And they got mad. They were like, no way, you just told us to do graphic design. Do you know how hard it is to like leave the industry and start all over? Well, like, I'd rather start all over than suffer in like a company that doesn't value people at all. Like it goes both ways. Like I wouldn't work in a company that only pays me like so little for what I do so much for this company. Wait, let me rephrase that, sorry. So basically, like, I wouldn't want to stay in a company where they would only pay me just a bit to do so much, especially for like companies that like this. Honestly, if a company is not treating you right, just go, because no point of you like waiting and waiting for things to get better, because it will never get better, and trust me, they'll take advantage of you until you break. So yeah, think wisely, honestly. Natural disasters survive around since 2007. Oh my gosh, I wonder how people like make that game, how people are still enjoying that game. That reminds me of how in Greece they are implementing a 6-day work. Oh my gosh, I don't understand. Like, the more you work, the less productive you are. I'm just saying this is what I believe because it's true. If you work like every day, you don't have rest, and when you come back to actual work day, you die. I'm not even kidding. It's very tiring. It's very tiring, it's very draining. And I'm glad that Gen Zs are making it like, how do you say it? Gen Zs are not dedicating their entire lives in their work. Like their work is not their personality. I know some people would do that, because basically my higher ups, basically they're all like millennials and what's the other one, baby boomers, so they're like around 30 to 50s, and they're all like really into their jobs. I don't think I can do that kind of thing because I'm not the kind of person, and I don't like to work at all. Like work, it's not my favorite thing, honestly. Like I want to have my life, I want to live life. I don't want to just put all my life into work. That's not how I want to live. So yeah, it's kind of like up to you how you want to go about your life, because for me, I don't want to put my whole life into work, because work is not my life. For me, at least, how I want to live is like I just want to have fun. I just want to you know, enjoy my hobbies in my life, and then call it a day. You know, if there's a possibility of you, like, you know, enjoying your life, just enjoy it while it lasts. Like, I'm not gonna put all my efforts and all my life into work. Yes, work pays. Work, like, the company pays you for the things that you must do, but at the end of the day, you know, you should appreciate your life. You shouldn't just put it all into work, because work, they'll always replace you with someone else if you're not doing well, and you can always find jobs at, like, somewhere. Like, there's always a job for you. There's no way you're gonna be jobless forever. Like, if you can't find a job, just keep going. You'll eventually find one. Okay, let me read your text, Rexon. Natural disaster survival is like the unofficial Roblox gathering hub. Oh, okay. People are enjoying natural disaster survival because it's so random. Yeah, I think there's, like, I like the fact that you have to survive in a short amount of time. I think there's like a time limit for you to get to safety and all that. But I'm not gonna lie, if, let's say, you're in that situation, at least you have some education in Roblox. But yeah, from what I heard, baby boomers and boomers were kind of like made to work like robots. Yeah, exactly. So that's why, as a Gen Z, I don't appreciate that, and that's why I value my weekends a lot, because my colleagues would literally text me on a weekend, and I'm so uncomfortable with that. I really didn't like it, especially when, like, the day barely started and, like, people start texting you about work. It's just so annoying. I literally just got a work text this morning and I don't feel nice. And I have to continue work after this, so yeah. I'm not really like in the mood for working today. I mean, it's literally a weekend, and, like, I'm so tired. I couldn't sleep because I was so worried about doing my work. And just now when I was doing my work, I'm so scared because I couldn't think of anything to make content. So yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best. And to be fair, I just joined, so, like, they should guide me and help me, but there's no guide, there's nothing. This is throw me in a lion's den and hope I survive. So yeah. I just didn't expect that this company has, like, retail. So retail in graphic design is very tiring because there's always, like, 88, 99, so basically double-digit sales. And basically double-digit sales are the ones where you really need to get the sales from. So that's why we are really, like, working towards it every day. And I'm just like, I'm so tired. I can't, like, just keep working and working and working and working without help at all. I'm just the only one doing everything, so, like, yeah, I really need help, but everyone's too busy to help. So I'm just like, oh well, guess I'll just miss my deadlines. Because by right they should kind of assist me in a way, but yeah, if they can't help me because they're too busy, then, well, that's too bad. We work to earn the right to work. Oh my gosh, they always say the most disgusting things. I don't want to hear them say we work because our company gives us, like, the opportunity, blah blah blah. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just here to work, go home, and, you know, have enough to eat, and buy what I want. That's it. I'm not here to, sacrifice my life for your work. Like, no. Honestly, I hope I don't have to work unimaginable hours. I don't know, Rexon, when you grow up, I'm not sure how the world will be like after that. It might be different. It might be like, by the time more Gen Zs become like higher ups, I think that it will be better, I think. Life and work-life balance wise, I think it'll be better, honestly. Because Gen Zs really value this thing, so yeah, we'll see how things goes. But let's just hope that by that time, when more Gen Zs get older, like in their 30s or 40s, then hopefully things will get better. But currently I don't think so. Currently I don't think it'll be better. We just have to be patient for now. Playing 8 hours of games is an addiction, yet working 8 hours is normal. Like, I'm genuinely wondering why is it like that. Me neither. I'm also like the type of person that can draw like 4 hours, 5 hours with no breaks and no nothing. But if you tell me to work for that long, I'm like, nope, can't do it. But yeah, I think it's just cause like it's our passion and it's the thing that we like. But if we're doing the things that we don't like, then obviously we're not gonna enjoy it as much. Like, trust me, if you try to find a job that you like, you would really do it like really fast, and you'll actually be really efficient in when you work. But let's say you don't like your work and you're just working for the sake of money, which most people are doing. Like, there's no harm in that. That's not wrong. But let's say you're working because you need money, then baby boomers will tell you, you're doing it wrong. Because you're working for money, you're not enjoying your job, you're not doing your job properly, you're not doing it right. But the reality is, who the hell wants to work? Like, we only work to earn. We don't work to enjoy our life, like enjoy our work. Like, who does that? I'm sure people out there enjoy their work and whatnot, but majority of us are just trying to survive. And so, if you're telling us to work like with passion, we just can't. I mean, sometimes you work so hard, your efforts don't get noticed, or sometimes you work so hard and you still can't afford things. So it's like, what's the point, right? Like, what's the point if you work so hard and you can't afford anything at all? So yeah, that's my take. So one thing you enjoy, the other you don't. Yeah, it's personally, when I was working in animation, I actually worked so fast. Like, I was always like one of the first few people to finish my things on my plate, and then I would help other people finish their job because they couldn't like handle like too much work, so I had to finish their work. So I'm always the one being asked like, hey, can you help me do this, and hey, can you help me do this? And I'll be like, yeah, sure, no problem. Like, I wouldn't complain like, yeah, yo, these people are like just throwing work at me. No, I would be like, oh yeah, sure, and then I'll just do it, and then I'll submit it on time. And it makes me sad to leave that industry and work a real job that I don't really like. I think but realistically, as an animator, it's really hard to like make a living or like survive in general because it's just not easy anymore. Like if I could enjoy my hobby and job while, you know, while earning a lot, then yeah, obviously I'll stay. But the thing is, like, I won't earn as much as I think I should if I work in that industry. So yeah, I left, and I'm really sad to go, but you know, when you really need the money to survive, you just have to go. So yeah. Besides, like, you know, I'm getting older, I need to like settle down soon. I need to, you know, have enough money to buy my own like food, my own house, afford my own things. So yeah, it's not easy right now. I know people like back then are like, yo, let's get married before 30, buy a house right after our marriage, and everything is okay. But now it's like everything is so expensive, you literally can't afford like coffee. Let's say like what's a really good coffee place? Basically you just can't afford like really nice things anymore. So you're just there like, well, you know, I have to pick coffee or clothes that I really need, you know. So yeah, it's not ideal right now. I wish everyone can have like a nice time here. You know, we're not meant to work like this. When we're meant to just enjoy the things in life, you know. We're not meant to work so hard and fight for our jobs and fight each other for a raise. I just wish that the world is much more simpler, but you know, it's not, unfortunately. But yeah, that's what I generally think. Alright. Just make this white a little bit more bright. Wait. Okay, let me turn this white brighter. So one trick to know if your drawings are balanced is you make a black and white filter on top of it. So I would color the whole canvas black, and then I would add, is it hue? Yeah, hue. And then you'll see that, you know, your values in colors. So the darkest parts here are okay. So let's see if the brighter parts are too clashing. So this is the grayscale version of my drawing. So far the hair looks good, but the problem is that the skin and the white clothes here are too close to each other. So that's why it doesn't like stand out much. So I think I'll adjust her skin tone a little bit to make it have a little bit more contrast. So let's make it a little bit brighter maybe. make her still look human and not like pale to like dying pale. So yeah, so now you see there's like a difference in values. So her skin tone is a little bit brighter and her outfit's a little bit darker. So when you turn this filter off, her skin color looks more exaggerated, I think you can say. And I realized that I did not paint her arm. So let me just shade her arm. Yes. Gonna try a bit of orange. Yes. I kind of forgot what colors did I use to like shade. Maybe I have to turn off the shadows. Yeah, okay. It's really a wacky color. Okay, so let me just color this in. So now it should look the same. Yep. This one should be yeah, sure. I mean, and I'm going to also airbrush the elbow, make it look a bit more lively. I don't know what is it called in English, but it's to make her feel more human-like. You know, there's a little bit of blood flow or something down here, and maybe somewhere like here. Okay, then I'm going to add the lines. Humans aren't horses. Yeah, I just wish they would realize that soon enough. Well, once Gen Zs turn into bosses, we'll find out how the working environment will be. I hope it improves. I hope it's not the same at all. Okay, this is a different layer, so let me just call it glove. Let me just see how the official art looks like. I just want to know how they paint that part. Official art can't really see that part. Okay, so they kind of just shaded it like a normal thing. It's not like a materially thing. It's not like shiny or anything. Okay. We are Ooga Booga. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what happened with me drawing. I kinda just quit. Oh, why would you wanna quit drawing? No. I mean, drawing takes a lot of patience. It kind of trains you to be patient with your drawing. with your time and all. Oops. Like for me personally, I would draw when I have time. I barely have time for my hobbies nowadays, but you know, if I have the time, I would just take some time and draw. But yeah, now I have to work on Saturdays and Sundays, sometimes Sundays, so ew, cringe. Just add a little bit of like color on the glove so it's not so flat. Yeah. So this is how I make a flat color not so flat, which is just to add a bunch of blobs like this. So it looks more like textured and watercolory, and it doesn't look so flat. I don't know, if you're telling me to do something like this for my work, like that will never happen. But if you're telling me to do this for like, you know, streams and stuff, like, oh yes, I would be so happy to teach you. But if you're telling me to do this type of things at work, it's like, no. Is too different. Okay, I think this is good enough. I'm gonna erase the part here. There isn't really a word I know which is the meaning of making it look human-like. Maybe it's canny. No, it's not what I mean. It's more like make it look more natural. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Because like, you know, you have blood flow everywhere. If you're really pale, there's sometimes you can see like veins and stuff. But that's pretty normal, I think. But as a drawing, it's weird, right? So the only way to represent that kind of thing is just to add some, you know, airbrushing some red into it to show like, yeah, there's you know, blood flow in this area. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the thought process behind it, at least. So yeah, I don't know who started that. It all started with like putting blush on face. And then like some people put blush on like their shoulders, elbows, you know, those joint areas, which is kind of weird, but I guess it looks more interesting. Hello Dan, welcome to the stream. It's called subsurface scattering. Yes, thank you. Hello, long time no see. Yeah, long time no see. I saw what happened with Inspedia. I'm not sure if you heard. Recently Hanis talked about it, and yeah, it's I'm just kind of shocked that that happened. Like it got worse. So yeah. I'm still having live commentaries? What do you mean by that? I'm still in the group where they complain, right? I'm just really shocked that nobody reported them to the labor law right now. Actually, they should, but I think it's very scary to do so, I guess. Like, you need evidence, and you also need witnesses to your statement. Because my friend also decided to report her company for something similar. So yeah, can't take breaks, can't take anything, can't take MC and all that. So yeah, right now she's reporting them, and I don't think that there's like that you need to have like a lawyer or anything, but it's better to have witnesses with you to like prove that you're not Dilulu. Some lighting. Yeah, it's bad. I heard some people just walked out when management talked about reduced work days. Oh, I think Hanis told me that wait, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, I heard that they want to implement AI also. Can you imagine the people that did like crazy projects are actually trying to implement AI? Like, what's a bunch of resignations happening, which is expected. Do you think they're doing this to purge out like a lot of people, so after all the people leave, then they will have enough to pay for a full month of salary again? Which is kind of dumb. I mean, it's kind of like scumbaggy. But what can you do, right? It's not your company. But it's good they finally decided to go, because nobody wants to stay in a company like that. I'm glad they're finally leaving, not gonna lie. It's really like sad to see people like getting bullied in Expedia. I like how recently there's also memes about people complaining about the new strawberry shortcake, which is the one that we did. Strawberry shortcake redesigns are so ass. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the strawberry shortcake redesigns look very modern already. Like, I really miss the baker outfits and like the cute baker hats. But yeah, we suspect that actually that would be like the most reasonable explanation if they do that. Yeah, I can see this happening. Kind of stupid. I really don't like it when a company does something like this. It's nobody complaining. I mean, it's nobody like gonna report them at all, because they keep getting away with it. Honestly, it's so frustrating, honestly. I love being Delulu. No, Rexon, don't be Delulu. No. The world works. Evil people everywhere. But yeah, very sad, very not sad, very disgusting behavior. I'm a be schizo. No, Rexon, calm down. Don't be schizo. We need you. Okay. I think I'm almost done with the rendering, kind of. I really don't know how to render these stars. Okay. I also heard that so for context, that I have like one of my ex-colleagues was very loyal to the company. Even she's leaving. So like, yeah, I'm kind of shocked that she's the first one that leaves the company. Cause okay, I'm the type of person that would like complain a lot. I mean, you guys literally hear me complain every day. Every time I start the stream first. But basically, this girl, she's like extremely loyal to this very toxic company. So I've been telling her like, you know, when I left, I just said like, you know, my reasons for leaving and my future plans and stuff. And somehow she defended the company. She was like, you don't know what you're saying. You know, you know, it's not easy to change industries. Because I'm changing industries, like from an animator to a graphic designer. So she's like, you know, it's not easy to like change the jobs. So like, you know, if you leave, you're gonna struggle. And I'll be like, yeah, okay. Like, you know, I rather struggle and have a better pay than stay here and not get paid properly. So yeah, I think she got really mad. And after that, we barely like talked. But yeah. I don't think you should like be so nice to a company that barely knows how to treat humans like humans, because it's very sadistic, I guess, in a way. It doesn't make you I don't know, it doesn't make them notice you at all if you are so loyal to them. Like even people who's worked there for like 8 years are kind of stuck, I think. To be honest, I won't really be loyal to a company that much. Yeah, it's not a requirement actually, even though they say something like, you know, oh, you should be loyal to the company that you work at. But I don't think people nowadays would really be loyal anyway, because who cares, you know, after I leave you're gonna replace me anyways, you're not gonna like pay me, you know, so why do I want to waste my time to, you know, be loyal to a company that doesn't even pay me well. So yeah, I may be a little bit if I like them and they treat me well. Yeah, that's fair. It's totally fair. But who knows if that's a manipulation tactic. If the company's good, like not to say good, but like if they're okay and rich enough to afford you, you know, why not? Just stay, you know. Like it's a stable job anyway. They could pay you, it pays well. But let's say if the company and like doesn't pay you well, treats you like garbage, then there's no point in staying, you know. So it's really up to you whether or not you want to stay. But personally, all these kinds of things, like I would probably like, I wouldn't stay for too long anyway, even if like the stuff, like the rewards are good and like, you know, everything is nice. I would probably stay maximum like 6 years, because if they can't give you a proper raise or anything, then there's no point staying either. But I don't know, my way of thinking is pretty different, so you know, it's up to you guys if you guys want to stay. But personally, I wouldn't stay in the company for a long time, because there's always better opportunities out there. That's what I believe, at least. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's still up to us whether or not we want to stay. So yeah, it's a personal preference, it's your personal like choice, you know. Okay, I think I've painted almost everything here. Let me just erase the green parts. Oh yeah, so there are still good news, I believe, and the good news is that my favorite D&D channel, which is Critical Role, it's they're finally having like a new campaign, and the usual dungeon master can finally play a game. It's a curse, he's a dungeon master forever, but yeah, he could finally play the game as a player, so that's good. That's the one good news so far. Okay, what else do we have? I don't know what these are called, her eye stuff, so I'll just say eye makeup. Okay. And then I'll just put some shadow. There we go. Then the last thing here is this purple thing. I don't even know what this is. Let me just look at how they draw. I don't think it's like any important material. Let me just open the picture and see. Yeah, I think it's just like a normal like circle. Okay, note. Just call it note, I guess. Note, and then some purple shading. Okay, I think this is done. But now I gotta figure out what background should I make. I literally don't know what background. Get a Panaconi background and blur it out. True. I'm just trying to look at like other Honkai artists, like how they do backgrounds. Also do something like let me just close it. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. Okay, maybe I'll do something like purple. And then oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Oh my gosh, the lag. And then some airbrushing. Okay, maybe not airbrush. And then like see if it's nice. And then I'll add some stars. I'll sign it here. Yeah, so it looks like a brand, I guess. There. Just explained to a friend how gambling machines work. Feeling great. What? How do you know that? Rexon, you're so young. Very concerning. But yeah, I think this is the drawing for today. Let me just zoom it out so you guys can see. I think it's pretty nice. Let me just crop it out a little bit. How do I crop? I cannot crop. Why can't I crop? Oh, okay, let me just do it here. Okay, maybe not too much. Maybe I'll crop like a little bit. Okay. Nice. Okay, so this is going to be the drawing that I will post later today. And yeah, I think I'm done streaming for today. Thank you all so much for coming. I think today's stream was pretty fun. I could chit chat, I could rant a little bit, and I actually finished the drawing after so many weeks of procrastinating. Oh my gosh. Thank you for like accompanying me. It was a very quiet afternoon today, very slow day. And now I gotta get back to work. My gosh. It's not actually work. I just wanna like catch up on my, you know, on my work, I guess. I literally just joined, man. Why did they let me handle such a big project? I'm working too, hell yeah. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I hope you're getting paid well to work on weekends. But yeah. I hope everyone's doing okay today. I hope you guys enjoy your weekends. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I can stream next Saturday, because who knows, I'm even working on Saturdays now. Oh gosh. Well, it's not really working in a office anyway. It's just more like researching. So yeah. Bye guys, thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for keeping me company, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.